Well, we are going to go ahead and get started if anyone joins us as we go. But we are now, I'm excited. We are in our inaugural class, Global Coaching Program, Week 4. We've made it. We've made it here. And today it's exciting. All right, so let's talk about navigating international property laws. Here we want to understand legal frameworks because it's critical to understanding about ownership rights and in protecting the investment capital. Remember here in the U.S., with us, foreigners can own property without citizenship. But there are going to be some FIRPTA implications. Remember, FIRPTA stands for the Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act, where the government is going to tax that foreign owner upfront on the purchase price as much as 15% is going to be withheld. That's a pretty substantial figure when you start getting into multi-million-dollar properties and so forth. And so you want to be able to help your client, maybe working with the right CPAs or tax advisors to put in the right structure to help them do that. Remember, we in the U.S., we deal with freehold versus leasehold. Freehold, you own the land, you own the property, unless there's some restriction. You even own the airspace above the property to a certain level. I mean, it's kind of like that. You don't have that in other countries. Remember, leasehold, like in the UAE, you can only hold that property maybe 99 years. Then it's got to revert. So none of us may be around 99 years from now. So we don't know what's going to happen, but that's the premise now. But then in the U.S., again, back to that, title insurance is standard. But each state has its own property laws when it comes to owning property. So real estate transactions, we've got to be licensed to sell real estate. Doesn't matter what state. And we have training. We have to have disclosures. Everything is regulated. Not all countries are like that. And that's one of the good things about the U.S., that there is requirements that you have to study. You have to pass state exams and before you can sell real estate property. Or it's illegal and you can go to jail for that. The UAE, again, foreign ownership, designated freehold zones, like at the marina or the yachts, but a lot is going to be leasehold. The properties outside those zones, like I said, are leasehold. And again, Dubai Land Development monitors all transactions. So again, know your freehold versus leasehold. We talked about that in week 1, so it's always good to refer back to it. Europe, same thing as when understanding it varies by country. Portugal and Spain, they encourage foreign ownership. And that's why people have these golden visa programs. They want to make it easiest for foreigners to come in. We'll give you, 5 years that you can come in on visas. The U.S. thinking about it, but these countries are already well ahead in advance of doing it. France was doing it for a while, and then they stopped. So you have to look at that. They also have strict tenant protection laws. So it's often that you would do yourself great to know and get legal counsel. And remember, overseas in places, they use notaries to finalize real estate transactions. So there's your key tip. Work with a local trusted advisor to help you with your real estate transaction. Even in the U.S. for foreigners, it's important.